All right, in this project, we will be creating the saddle bracket. So our basic strategy is going to be to sketch out this U, and then we will dimension it, and then we will extrude it across by 3 inches. Then we'll add this little circle in here in the middle, make sure it's centered, and then we'll rotate it towards the backside and add this little half circle hole right there. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go into OnShape, hit the little Insert tab on the bottom left, and add Create Part Studio. We're going to rename this thing Saddle Bracket. Hit Enter. Now we're going to start our sketch. We're going to double click on this little cube here and double click on Front. We're going to click on Sketch, and then we're going to choose the front plane here. We're going to click on this line tool, and we're going to start straight above this little center point here. So you go up here, straight down, straight across, straight up. Make sure this is centered here. Cross, down, cross, up, across. Then we are going to add in our dimensions. So we're going to click the dimension tool. If you look at the height of it, it should be 2.5. And then the bottom across should be 5 inches. And then the width of this thing should be 0.5. So we're going to change this to 0.5, this to 0.5, and this to 0.5. We're going to hit the green checkbox. Next, we're going to click on our extrude. We're going to choose extrude. We're going to click the sketch we just did, and we are going to extrude this thing by 3 inches. We're going to hit the green checkbox, okay? So now we got this, we got our extrude. Now we're going to add in this circle here. So we're going to come back. We are going to rotate. I'm going to double click on top right here, and I'm going to choose to sketch. I'm going to click on this little middle square right here, and I'm going to create what's called a construction line. So I'm going to click on construction, and I'm going to choose the line tool. I'm going to put an X on this guy. So I'm going to do it in this corner to this corner. And then I'm going to right click and hit escape line, and then I'm going to do another line. Make sure I'm squared up here. From this corner to this corner, make sure that's a construction line. And then I am going to add a circle right where those 2 lines meet. This will ensure that my circle is perfectly in the center. That's a little geometry trick for you. Okay, so I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to set the radius to 1.25. Hit enter. Last thing, I'm going to click on the circle, make sure that is not a construction line. You want a solid line for that one. And then we're going to grab that circle and we're going to extrude it. But this time, instead of adding new, we're going to change it to solid, and we're going to hit remove. Click on the circle. We're going to pull it all the way through. It'll probably go through on its own, and hit the green checkbox. Okay. Now we have that circle in there. It's the right size, and it's in the middle. Last thing we need to do is rotate around to the right side. So you can right click and do, where's the little trick? You can hit view normal 2. Square it up. I don't like that. I'm going to double click on right. There we go. So I double click on right. Now I'm going to add that half circle there from our drawing. We're going to add this little half circle here with a radius of 1. So we're going to do sketch. We're going to select this plane here. We're going to do a little circle. We're going to go to the middle. If you hover over here, you'll see the little yellow square telling you you're in the middle. We'll do that. We'll go here. And here's where you guys have to be careful, because on the instructions it says a radius of 1, but your default for OnShape is to do the diameter. So for those of you who are really good at math, you know that the radius is half of the diameter. So you have to double it. Instead of doing a 1 diameter, we're going to change it to 2. And then we're going to click on the extrude. It's an add, so we're going to change it to remove, and we're going to pull it all the way through, and we're going to hit the green checkbox to save. Okay, so now if we do that, our part's pretty much done. All we got to do is right click here, go to properties, choose a property for it. This one is plastic, so we'll just go in, sorry, that's the wrong one. Right click, and we're going to go to assign material. Click, type in here, go to plastic. We'll do, we'll just do ABS since it's right at the top, okay? And then we go plastic, we hit the checkbox. Now we can check on this little balance here, click on our part. And now if we 3D printed this object, we would know that it would weigh about 0.43, all right? If your number is way off of that, you know you probably did something wrong. And as usual, if you guys want to get fancy with this thing, you can right click and edit its appearance and give it a cool color like orange. So there you go. Good luck.